Hey everybody, I'm Brian with Knox Garage, and I'm going to show you how to install some LED grill lights for your 4Runner. This is a very easy thing that you can do yourself, and it only cost me maybe $30 to $40 total. And believe it or not, I actually got these lights off of Amazon, and they have given me zero problems. And I also think that they're probably one of the best values because it came with all the wiring that you need. Even the piggyback add-a-fuse, I paid almost $10 at the store just for an add-a-fuse on a different installation on another vehicle. This set comes with that along with your LED lights. So I'll have links for all those things down in the bottom and a couple different options for you. But let's kind of get started on this. It's very easy. It took me less than 5 or 10 minutes. One of the first things you want to look for is what type of vehicle you have. This one right here says it works for the Pro models. The main difference is on the top portion of your grill. These SR5 models, they have a Toyota symbol right there in the middle. So you're limited to the spaces that you can actually put these lights in. With the Pro models, you have a couple different options on how you want to place them. I've seen some people put them in like a staggered position. I'm just going to put mine right across, 2 on each side, but these do work for both models. And again, I'll put a couple links so that you have some options down there in the description, but just check with what it works on your model, but pay attention to the shape and style of your grill. One of the first things you got to do, and really the only thing to prepare for this, is take off that plastic shroud right there above the front of your grill inside the engine compartment. You can just pop those little plastic tabs and they should pop right out. Some of them push down and then you can pull it out. Some of them you might take a flathead screwdriver and you might pop it up and pull it out. But if you've done any work on your vehicle, you're probably familiar with how these little plastic clips work. You just take out the clips all the way around the perimeter of it and you pull that off. That way you can get access through the grill and inside where you're going to be connecting all the wires. These ones are obviously a diamond shape, so I know that they're going to fit. One thing that you do want to pay attention to is when you hold them sideways, you can kind of see these 2 little plastic tabs. You want to make sure that the tab that sits a little bit further back is on the top when you're going to put it through the grill. And it's just as easy as that. You feed the wire through, you push it in place, and it clicks right in. If you are putting it in and it doesn't seem to really seat all the way and it looks like it's kind of sticking out or it doesn't click, it's probably because you have it in the wrong direction and you need to flip it over. But just pay attention to those plastic tabs. Don't force it in because you might break it. So just make sure that plastic tab on top is sitting back a little bit more and it should pop right in. Now, once you have the LEDs in place where you want them, you're just going to connect the harness that it gives you. Everything is very watertight and weatherproof, but you're going to plug those into the harness. Then you're going to run your power wire over to your battery. And this is where the instructions were also very clear for the set that I got. It told me which fuse to actually jump into. I'm going to be jumping into the ING fuse. It's a little red 10 amp fuse. And they even gave me a little clip there that I can pull the fuse out with. But what we're going to do with that is we're going to jump into that one and add our fuse and then run our power line off of that. And that will make sure that these lights turn on whenever the ignition is on. There are a couple different methods on how you wire them in. Maybe you want them to only come on at night. Maybe you want them to be wired in a certain way to its own switch. You can do that, but these instructions show you how you can do it with the ING fuse, and that ties into the ignition. Now, when you're securing the lid back on your fuse box, I've seen a couple different ways of doing this. I am going to put out a separate video showing a method that I use where I actually bring the wire in through the bottom of the fuse box so it's perfectly weatherproof and you do not have to mess with the lid of the fuse box. But with this application, because I hadn't kind of figured it out yet, I just ran that wire across the edge, made a little slit in the plastic, and I kind of fed it down so I can get the lid of that fuse box back down because we do not want any water getting into this. So make sure that you can modify it or adjust it a little bit so that you can get that lid back down over it. But like I said, there'll be another video that I show you on a couple different ways to look at how you can wire it, make it waterproof, and it looks a little bit more finished. Now for the ground wire, we're just going to tie that right into the side of the engine compartment. There should be a little bolt right there that we can remove, and we just put a 10mm socket on it and we put it on there, and that grounds it to the body of the vehicle. And now we're pretty much done. We have the fuse tied into the ING. We have the ground tied to the body. So now all we have to do is turn the vehicle on and we can see that they work perfectly. I've had these lights actually for almost a year now installed and I've had zero problems. I haven't had any lights burn out. I haven't had any of them fall loose. I've had zero problems. So for the price, I don't think that you can beat it. And it's probably one of the coolest looks or upgrades you can do for your vehicle. And it took me less than 10 minutes. So if you guys like this video, please hit the like button, consider subscribing to the channel. Let me know if you have any suggestions for future videos. But either way, I appreciate you watching and I'll see you on the next project.